Hello everybody, so I'm here in New Kingston doing some laundry, got some extra time. Believe it or not, I ran out of hours. you know, some of you guys got me motivated to try to maximize miles. Now, I still believe in my heart of hearts that the best performance is balanced, meaning that it's not all about productivity. You got to maintain your health and you got to try to be safe. And you gotta, try to keep everything in balance, home time likewise. But that being said, it is possible to achieve high mileage performance on a monthly basis. So can you do 3,500 miles per week legally? Yeah, you can. You gotta hustle, I'll tell you that. And you're going to be limited by your hours of service more than anything else. And you can't be cruising along at 65 miles an hour. You're probably going to have to be pushing it closer to 70 miles per hour on a continuous basis. Because you want to average about 500 miles per day times 7 days. That's 3,500 miles per week. Times 4 weeks, that's 14,000 miles for the month. Times 12 months, that's potentially 168,000. Now, you probably aren't going to drive 12 months straight. You're probably going to take a week off here and there, and you're probably going to take days off each month just for R&R and home time. So I don't think it's realistic you could do 14,000 miles per month every single month. Now, could you do it every other month? Yeah, you probably could. But I will say that your equipment is going to be very key into achieving this goal, because I could never do that with my first truck, the 2012 Freightliner Cascadia. I couldn't keep it on the road. So 10,000 miles per month was probably a decent month on my old truck. And then in my 2019, that was better and my performance improved, but I only had it for 2 years before I went on medical leave. And then I sold it, so I really didn't dive deep into how good my performance could improve on that 2019. So now I'm in a 2022 Peterbilt, and now I'm interested in, okay, what is my true potential? Could I achieve 3,500 miles per week? And the answer is yes. If I look ahead and plan for my next truck, I can see how you can afford a brand new truck. If you're going to drive 3,500 miles per week, your gross earnings for the month, it's going to be pretty good. I think Scott posted his was like 24,000 for the month gross. Now, a brand new truck payment may be, for example, let's say $3,000 a month. So you can afford it. If you're going to run those kind of miles, you can afford it. And you probably are going to need it, because in order to maintain that performance, you're going to need top line equipment. You can't maintain high performance like that very easily in an old Crete truck that has 700,000 miles on it. You probably couldn't keep it on the road. So you're probably going to want brand new equipment if you're going to try to maintain that kind of miles per week performance at a very high level. You're going to need the best equipment you can get your hands on. And likewise, you're going to need a warranty. You're going to need the warranties that come with brand new equipment. So you're not paying out of pocket thousands of dollars for truck repairs on top of a high monthly truck payment. but it can be done, you know, and it's something I think I'll probably end up doing, you know, in the next 2-3 years. You know, when I go to buy my next truck, very well could be a brand new truck. And the business case for it is, you know, justifiable. If you're going to run those kind of miles, you're going to need the best equipment you can find. And if you're going to make that kind of money on a monthly basis, then you can afford it. You know, when I started out as an owner-operator in 2016, it was a struggle, a big struggle. The truck didn't have warranty, and Crete sold me that truck. It already had 500,000 miles on it, and it took everything I could to keep it on the road. You know, those were wasted years wasted compared to what you can achieve nowadays. You know, you drive 150,000 miles for the year. That's a lot of driving. I don't even know if I want to do that. But let's say, you know, you get it up to 130,000 miles per year. That's still a lot of driving. You know, that's a little more than 10,000 miles per month. But, you know, if you can get it in that ballpark between 130,000 to 150,000 miles per year, that's the maximum I think you can do. And if you're going to try to do that, you're going to need good equipment. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the internet.